This video won't make you better, but it might completely change the way you improve at Counter-Strike. Because most players don't actually practice with intention. They just queue games, deathmatch randomly, copy settings from pros, and hope they magically become consistent. So in this video I'm gonna give you the tools and structure that will actually help you improve as players. A lot of players think that just putting in the hours into the game will automatically make them improve, but mindless repetition isn't improvement. If you actually want to get better, you need to practice with intention. And those intentions could be your mechanics, your aim, the way you warm up before a game, your utility, your positioning, and your movement, for example. Depending on what you're liking, choose one thing and focus on it. And if you go into a deathmatch without any goals, you're mostly just playing, not improving. Your settings are not the reason why you're stuck level 4 in Faceit, but keep in mind that copying a pro setting in the beginning is completely fine. At least it will give you a starting point, especially if you don't know what really works for you yet. But constantly changing your sensitivity, your resolution, your crosshair, or even your view model won't make you a better player. It will just destroy your consistency. So at some point you need to stop overthinking your settings and start focusing on actually improving at the game. One of the biggest mistakes players do is trying to learn everything at once. Every map, every role, every utility, every position, and eventually your brain just gets overloaded. So instead, choose the map you play the most and start from there. Learn the basic utility, the common moves, the timings, the positions, and slowly build confidence on that map. Once you start feeling comfortable, then you can expand to another map. Improvement should be progressive, not chaotic. Another thing that helps a lot is focusing on one position or one role. Because once you play consistently the same spot, you get used to it. You start understanding the timings, the utility, the common enemy patterns, the rotations, and how to react in different situations. And honestly, you don't even need demos from pro matches to learn from it. You can literally watch POV videos from Faceit games on YouTube and study how the players approach the position that you want to learn. Learning basic utility will make your fights way more consistent and often put you in better situations. It doesn't have to be the most crazy pro lineups that you will find on YouTube. Even simple flashes, smokes, or even molotovs can make your duel much easier for you. And once you learn a new piece of utility, don't insta-launch the game and be ready to queue a game. Instead, go to a private server and test it out so you can remember and have some muscle memory. Go into a practice server and actually repeat the smoke until you nail it. Because if you don't actually practice it, there is a way higher chance that you will actually miss it in game. This could be me in the game right now. And the smokes are just nowhere to be found. And honestly, there is a lot of great utility channels on YouTube, so just use them. When you watch another player's demo, you need to know what you're trying to learn from it. So you don't want to just watch it passively. Put the focus on something specific. For this example, I'm gonna choose Flamesy, who is the door player on Nuke, and I'm gonna look for what nades does he throw to do the door anti-rush. And when you learn something new, don't hesitate to take notes out of it. That way you allow your brain to not get overloaded, and before a game you can simply just read your notes to make your brain work again. But also another example, maybe you want to focus on how a player is picking certain angles. You don't know how to pick outside, for example. Look for Makazi, how he's clearing his angles outside. So the more specific your focus is, the more useful demo reviewing becomes for you. At the end of the day, improvement mainly comes from consistency. It doesn't come from a crazy day where you're gonna grind the game 12 hours in a row. No, because a lot of players actually don't need more hours. They simply just need better hours. If your practice is structured, intentional and consistent, you will improve over time.